Hello world. Today we're going to talk about panic attacks. Basically, I'm making this for people who have never experienced a panic attack because it can be hard to understand, confusing. You don't really know what's going on. And you may hear the term panic attack and think that, say your friend says they had or are having a panic attack, but, maybe they look uncomfortable, but they're not running around screaming, so they're not really having a panic attack. That's not true. We can be pretty good at hiding our panic attacks. So what is a panic attack? So the DSM says that the criteria are a discrete period of intense fear or discomfort. So that's required. Plus 4 or more of the following symptoms: palpitations and or accelerated heart rate, sweating, trembling or shaking, sensations of shortness of breath or being smothered, feeling like you're choking, chest pain or discomfort, nausea or abdominal distress, feeling dizzy, unsteady, lightheaded, or faint, derealization or depersonalization, which means feelings of unreality or like you're detached from yourself, fear of losing control or going insane, sense of impending death, paresthesia, which is numbness or tingling, like when your hand falls asleep or something, and chills or hot flashes. Anyone who's had a panic attack knows A, they suck, B, they're a little different from person to person, and even different panic attacks can be different. In my life, I get very nauseous. My heart beats really fast. Sometimes I sweat, like a cold sweat all over. Sometimes I shake. And always the sense of impending death. It's very interesting because basically what's happening is that your body is going into fight or flight mode, which means it's your sympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system is like, it's time to fight, it's time to go do something, intense, hunt a bear or something. It's time to run away. Things like that. It's supposed to keep you alive. That's why you have it. And so basically, if someone's having a panic attack, it's like they feel like they're being chased through the woods at night by an axe murderer, but they're in a normal situation. If you've never had one, that's the best way that I can describe it. It's like you're being chased by an axe murderer, except you're just like walking down the street or in your room or doing nothing. Some people who have a panic attack for the first time, they don't realize what's happening, and they actually think, because they might be short of breath and have a lot of chest pain. A number of people go to the emergency room because they think they're having a heart attack. So that's how terrible having a panic attack can feel. Pretty bad. Some people's panic attacks are triggered. So, for example, I personally have a phobia of vomiting. of me vomiting. So if someone has the stomach flu, I really don't like it. I will avoid them at all costs. And I may or may not have a panic attack if, I found out Susie was sick today. Like, oh my gosh, I hung out with Susie yesterday. There were so many times when she could have, gotten her germs on me, and I would just freak out. At other times, my panic attacks are completely seemingly random. They don't have any sort of trigger. Like, I was just watching TV and I feel like I'm about to throw up and die. What to do if you have a panic attack? Breathe. Do what you can to relax your muscles. Go lie down. And I know that during a panic attack, it feels like it will never end. That you're going to feel this way forever. But emotions are not the same as your reason, God-given reason in your brain. So tell yourself over and over, I know that I feel like I'm going to die. I know that I feel like this is going to last forever. But I know in my reason that this is a panic attack and it's not going to last forever. So you just break yourself out of that circular thought of things are terrible, it's never going to end, that'll keep going. Just keep telling yourself, this is going to end. This is what's happening. It's not going to be forever. I know you feel like it's going to be forever, but it's not going to be forever. You're going to get through this. And if, you're a friend or family member has a panic attack, you can tell them that too. Be gentle. Ask what they need. I know you can feel pretty helpless. Ask if they, if they need anything. They may just want you to stay there. Just be there. They may feel hot, put a cold rag on their head, and don't say, just get over it. You're being crazy, you're being stupid. Don't trivialize the fact that they feel like they're gonna die. We all know that the situation doesn't warrant a panic attack, okay? That's what makes it a panic attack. So you don't need to tell me that I'm being dumb, because it's yeah, I kind of know that I'm not supposed to be feeling this way, but I still do. That doesn't really help. It would make them feel like more like they're going nuts, and then they'll freak out about being crazy. So yeah, don't say those things. And panic attacks will end. They may last 5 minutes, they may last 10 minutes. If they keep in a bad circular thought rhythm, it could last an hour. But they will end. I hope that provided a little glimpse of understanding into the world of panic attacks and some encouragement. Don't be afraid is my advice. And be nice to your friends. Don't trivialize it, and it will end. You're not going to die.